Hi, I'm Rob Eaton. I'm the executive chef and owner of Buzzards, Roost Southern Tea House in 96, South Carolina. Today we're at the test kitchen in Greenwood, the location of JES Restaurant Equipment, and the website is jesrestaurantequipment.com. We're going to be doing a couple different things with oysters here today. I have this great piece of equipment. It's a Vollrath Oyster King 1853. Very cool piece of equipment. Will save your hands and a lot of mess and stress when opening oysters. All you have to do, it has these nice ridges on here. It has a little knife, and all you have to do is put it on there and press, and your oyster pops right open. It's a beautiful thing. I mean, I have scars on my hands from poking myself with oyster knives, but this saves you from all of that. It's a wonderful thing. Now, whenever you shuck your oysters, if you're going to do them raw, you want to put them right on ice. And this makes it so easy to do. I mean, you can have your kids doing this. I mean, it's really safe. It's really easy. It's a neat piece of equipment. JES has all kinds of fantastic restaurant equipment that you can use for your home, for your restaurant. I buy a lot of equipment for my restaurant right here. We're also going to do some steamed oysters, which we have right here in our tabletop steamer. This is a piece of used equipment that you can get at JES. It works really well. These are nicely medium steamed. We can bring those over. And now that these are steamed, we don't want to put them on ice. We want to put them on a little bit of rock salt on a plate. The rock salt is there basically to hold the oyster in place so they don't tip and spill all their good liquor and juices out of them. Holds them in place very nicely. I'm going to be doing Oysters Rockefeller today. That the ingredients in that are bacon, onion, lemon juice, a little Pernod, and some spinach. And we saute that up, and we'll go through that process. Also, it's topped with hollandaise, which you can see on our previous Master Sauce series. Thank you very much. Let's get started. All the equipment that I'm using today you can get at JES Restaurant Equipment. You can find it on the website, jesrestaurantequipment.com. So we're going to get into the Oysters Rockefeller. I started by sauteing off some bacon, so that's nice and crisp, and the oil is still in there. I'm not going to drain any of the oil off because I want to use it to saute my onions in there as well. So we're going to let that saute. Once your onions get translucent, then you can add your chopped spinach. It's beautiful stuff. This is baby spinach. Some of the stems are removed. Stems don't really bother me. I like food in their whole form, so I go with it. So I'm going to add the spinach now, and all you have to do is just dump it in there. It's good to have a set of tongs. This is a really nice saute pan that we have here. You can get this at JES. It doesn't have any non-stick on it. It's just an aluminum pan. Very reasonably priced. We use these in the kitchen at the restaurant all the time. I think you'll find that most chefs use this exact type of pan. Now you want to just basically wilt your spinach. You don't want to overcook it or brown it. And you can add salt and pepper to taste. Now, when I made my hollandaise sauce today, I used salted butter because that's what most people at home are going to use. In the restaurant, I would use unsalted butter and salt to taste for myself. Okay, and I'm going to squeeze a little lemon juice. Now, you can pre-squeeze lemon juice. You can use the A little bottle of lemon juice, whatever works well for you. I prefer fresh squeezed lemon juice. We squeeze about a half a case of lemons every week at the restaurant. Fresh squeeze is the best way to go in my opinion. The final ingredient, besides salt and pepper, you can salt and pepper to taste, is Pernod. And this is an anise-based liqueur. I'm not trying to advertise it, but it is a classic ingredient in Oysters Rockefeller. And you don't need a lot of this. It's very strong. And I'd say I'm using about 1.5 ounces. Something, and it will flame. It is pretty strong alcohol content to it. And you can really smell, I wish you were here, because you can really smell that anise liqueur scent coming off of that. It smells wonderful with the bacon and the onion sauteing. It's just fantastic. So now that we're there, we're going to grab our oysters. And the best way to do it is to grab a sheet tray. And again, all this equipment, sheet trays and everything, are available at JES. Put a little rock salt down on your sheet tray, again, just so they don't tip and they hold their shape. And then we just grab a spoon and we spoon a little of our Rockefeller mixture right onto each oyster. That's beautiful stuff. You can put as much or as little as you want on there. Oysters Rockefeller, it's a nice complement to the salty oyster. The texture is wonderful. You can cook them as long or as short as you like. And then before you put them in the oven, you just grab a little hollandaise and spoon that right over the top. And that's a classic Oysters Rockefeller. Pop them in the oven. Okay, well, here we have our Oysters Rockefeller. They look fantastic. They're delicious. You'll impress your friends, your neighbors with them. They're great for parties, or if you're just sitting around the house watching a game, make yourself some Oysters Rockefeller. You'll really enjoy it. Whether you like your oysters raw, steamed, with butter, with horseradish, with cocktail sauce, any way you want to do oysters, they have the equipment here at JES Restaurant Equipment. Just look for them, JESrestaurantequipment.com. So for JES Restaurant Equipment, this is Rob Eaton saying thank you very much.